Hey everybody, this is Tuesday. I hope everybody had a great Labor Day weekend. Ooh, I think it's fixing to storm out here. I am down in the garage. Here, can you see this? I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll turn it around in just a minute. I wanted to come on and say hey. I'm going to show you around the garage a little bit. Because I spent pretty much the whole day down here yesterday reorganizing, cleaning, sorting, throwing some stuff away, and it was just in the garage. We have some packages that I want to go through, and then I think we're going to use clay today. But I'm going to turn you. I opened the doors, but look, it was so sunny. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning, but look, it looks like it might rain. Oh no! Okay, well maybe I should close my doors. I'm going back in here to close my doors. There they go. They're being closed. Well, you're not going to see as easy, but I don't know if you paid attention to the last video where I showed reorganization, but all this is gone. You can see up underneath my thing now. Those are extra tables I have. I decided to keep those, and I decided to keep those are just drawers, and I decided to keep that one. I have reorganized even over here. I moved the table. What was that? That was weird. I moved this table that was over there. I've just redone a bunch of this, and I don't know if you can tell it or not, but this is so better organized, and I know what I have. I found all my handles. I had forgotten that I have those, and I found a lot more frames that I had. And I got this cleaned off and got that moved over here. I have not gone through this yet. I do not know what's in that yet. But I spent a lot of time over here yesterday. And I got all that cleaned out. And then I got most of this cleaned out. That's just extra paper towels. There's not a whole lot of stuff on here, but there's some. I'm getting there, y'all. I'm really happy about it because I'm finding a lot of my stuff. I still have plenty of room for other storage stuff. And then I can get down here. I think I'm going to paint the walls down here. I haven't done anything to these walls. And I know it's going to be a pain, but I think I can pull these out and then just paint behind me and then push them back. So maybe it won't be as bad as I think it's going to be. This stuff, this, I've got to show you. I redid all this yesterday. Every bit of that. That is the new stones that I bought, and I did it all sort of together. That's all my sandy stuff. The salt. This is all like rock and stone. Those are my flies. All my seashells are down here now. All my silicone rubber is down here now. There's my Let's Resin UV lamp down there, and the light. The Bond Crafter squishy thing is down there too. That's just extra cups. I got all my paint out that was in a big old tote. All the paint is out now. This is all paint, different types of paint in there. I'm getting there. I pulled some stuff out that I wanted to be able to see. I found my ornaments that I was talking to you about. I've had those in there for 2 years now. These are the flat, and they're stuck to the tape. And I bought these at a thrift store 2 years ago. And the one that I'm trying to get out won't come out because of the tape. So just pull out another one back. I've already been to the dump this morning. Dan's working. Yeah, these are the half ones, which will be really cool to use with clay. And then these are the round ones. And they're the smaller ones, but they're the round ones. And then I need to put this fan up. Oh, I hope we don't lose power. Oh, that would be bad. Me trying to do a video in the dark is just not going to work. Okay, I'm going to set this up here for right now because we do have some stuff. Oh, I wanted to show you. I did more watercolor painting. Now, I had done that one, but I went outside a couple of days ago. Oh, no. Let me get... There you go. Now you can see them. And I'm going to do something with them. I don't know yet, but I had fun doing them. And I wanted to show you that even though I don't do it on video anymore, I will show you when I've got them done. I am thinking about doing a members only, and I told myself I would not do that, but I understand now why it's done. Because when you've got something that you want to do and you want to make a video out of, but a lot of people don't watch it. Well, I don't know if that's why a lot of them do it, but that's the only reason why I would do it. It hurts your algorithm when you got 2, 3, 4, 500 even. It's not good for your algorithm when you're trying to grow a YouTube channel. And with a member-only channel, then it does not hurt your algorithm because it's for members only. That's it. It has nothing to do with your public videos. And I'm thinking about doing one for the people who want to see me do my watercolors and maybe other crafts that don't go over real well. Having a member only channel, and if I do, it would only be 99 cents. YouTube takes 30% of that. I'm just being out front and to let you know. So it would be I'd make a whole 70 cents a month per person to do this. So I would only guarantee 1 to 2 videos a month. There's no way I could do any more than that for 99 cents. and I have to have something, and that's the least amount that I can have in order to have a members only channel. So 99 cents would be the least amount. And the only reason why I would do that is so I could, because some of y'all have asked that you want to see me still do my watercolors. And that's about the only way I have come up with where I could do that. I don't think 99 cents is, I mean, that's, you can't even buy a Coke anymore for that. So I'm not worried about asking y'all to pay 99 cents for a members only. That doesn't bother me at all. I just don't know if I want to commit to a members only where I know that I have to do 1 to 2 special videos a month, which may not seem like a lot, and maybe it won't be. But I'm going to have to think about that a little bit longer before I decide to, yes, I'm going to do that. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. Okay, I got a couple of things. Oh, I don't know. Probably a week now from Temu. It's not a whole lot. It's more little hats. Yeah, I got it on a hat kick. I have noticed I do that. It's like I don't just buy one little thing. I buy several different ones. I do that to see which ones I like. And of course, these were not expensive. And I'm thinking about making a mold out of the hats. Oh, I like these actually. They're thick. Oh, these would make a cute mold. Do it that way. Set it down in there and do it that way. I'd have to seal it first though. Oh no, why is that running? That's weird. I open this and it's running. That's odd. My Resineer's air purifier is running red. Okay, I'm going to turn the fan down a little bit. That's weird. It's still running red. Okay. But these are pretty cool. And this is a soap dish. And I paid $1.92 for this mold. And I just thought, well, this should be a cute little soap dish to have. Because, you know, the water. It's not real big. Okay. And this mold, oh, this is cute. Yeah, it's still running red. I wonder why. It was green when I came down here. I don't know if you can see this, but this is one of the Highland Cow's Christmas tree. It's a Christmas tree with a Highland Cow head. Oh, yeah, let me do that. So that's cute. Okay, and I got some of these, and I wanted those. Those are little sticky tabs. I got those from Temu. I think I paid 92 cents. I want those to make my silicone molds with, to stick it. And I think you've seen this mold already. That's the one that from Let's Resin that I was disappointed in because of the scratches and stuff. I thought I had another set of molds from Let's Resin. I don't know what happened to Quartz resin box. Let's see if this is it. Did I show you? Yeah, I showed you these, right? See, I don't remember what I've showed you or what I didn't show. I showed you these, right? The different sizes. And then the cabochons. I did show you that because I did the white with the green ones. Okay. A brief memory lapse right there. Okay. So I'm going to put these up because we are not going to be using those today. And I'm going to put my hats where my other hats are so I can keep them all together. Okay. And I will put those up. And it's raining out there. And it's still running red. I don't understand why it's running red. I don't know. I'm going to turn it off right now because it shouldn't be running red. Okay, I told y'all that I ordered 5 new molds from the new IOD release. I have to say, now I've never ordered from this person before from Etsy, and you would think if you ordered $170 worth of stuff, you'd at least say thank you. Just thank you on the invoice, if nothing else. Absolutely no. This is the person that I ordered from. Just to let you know, that's her. This is all the molds. Absolutely no thank you on here. None. They were in a blue bag. That's how they were shipped. But that, and so I pay attention to stuff like that. I do. And that's what I paid for these. And I know a lot of you are going to say, oh my word. But the difference is these molds right here, I'll have my lifetime. I will. Temu molds that I bought 2 years ago, I can't even use some of them anymore. You pay, you get what you pay for. It's just that simple. And IOD and a Premier Redesign molds are better made molds, and so are Zuri molds. Zuri molds I absolutely love. They're about the same price range as these, and I am going to start going into Zuri more and staying away from. Temu is great for just the molds that are going to, you know, you might use them now, but a year from now you're not going to want them anymore. Or they're not going to be good anymore. The only reason why I still have so many molds is that I've not used half of them. Okay, we're going to get started. Woo! Okay, that spooked me. I didn't expect that. We're going to get started with the first one. And this one, does it have the name on it? The Victoriana. And yes, we're going to be using these today. You see all the different. You got a little bird here. You got, my mind just went blank. I was thinking tapestry. That's not, yes, those things. Curtains. You have them on your, I have some. Yeah, those. You have bows. You have a rose. It's gonna drive me. Tassels, thank you. Then you have different cameos, and you have a little bitty tiny frame here, or it could be done for like a little label. But it's a great mold. It can be used year round. So that's the first one. This one I'm excited about. And this could be used year round too. You don't have to just use it for Christmas. And this is called the Snow Globes. Now, I don't know if any of you, I don't like the fact that this is scratched up, and oh, it is scratched up, yeah. And there's an imperfection right here. Yes, I am funny about molds. When I spend this much on the mold, I will pour it and see if it pops, shows up. If it shows up, I will ask for a replacement. I don't know if you can see that. The light would have to hit it just right, but it's right there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the light to hit it. But you have all these little scenes that you, and little stars, and a church that looks like a church to me in the woods, and then just trees, and then you've got a bunny rabbit and a squirrel and a deer, and I think that's a fox, right? And I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure what that is. But you see, it tells you how much. Snowflakes. You even have snowflakes. And then you have trees over here, and different stars and different snowflakes. And then you have this wonderful snow globe. And this is supposed to be shiny. This is not supposed to be dull right in here. And see, that is marked. That is numbered and it is marked. It says copyright right on it. Okay. And then the next one is the Santa Claus sleigh. I did not buy this last year. This is from last year. I did not buy it because I can only buy so many every year. And so I bought, this is the sleigh with Santa right there and gifts. And then the reindeer. And I really wished I had gotten the Santa Claus head, but I have a budget that I have to follow, and I chose what I wanted out of the amount of money that I had. And this is not from this year either. This is, but I wanted this. This is vintage brooches. And I wanted this because there's so much you can do with this, y'all. There's just so many different things that you can do with that. And then this one is the winter forage. I thought I got their baubles. Did I get this from someone else? I'm going to have to check my molds because I thought for sure I got the one ornament thing. But look at the pine cones. And the leaves. And the holly. Okay, I've got to check. Well, these were... I got Prima. I got two... I guess not. These were the Prima molds, not the baubles. Okay. Which is okay. I would love their new ornament mold and also the Santa Claus mold. I would love 4 more molds, but maybe next year. Okay. We're gonna do these right here. And I am gonna bring my clay thing up here. That's what's so nice about. And yes, we're gonna use some polymer clay. We're also going to use some air dry clay. And then we may also use some 10-minute Cure Polyurethane Resin. Okay, I'm opening this right this time. Oh, it didn't all fall out. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Okay, and we are going to mix some greens. Okay. I'm gonna do we're gonna play with clay today. First we're gonna use the polymer clay so we can get that in the oven and let that be baking while we use the other. Now this has got to be conditioned really well. And I am just getting boy, I miss my nails when it comes to this stuff. We won't be using a full thing, I don't think. Thought I had another grain. You know, I should have seen, wait a minute, I should have seen open already. Instead of opening new stuff. Yep. That's FIMO though. Okay, do I have any other? It's translucent. I will take some of that though. White is what I'm going to have to get. Much clay softener. I don't want to use FIMO right now. That is going to be a pain in the butt to have to condition. So we'll go back to the black, and I'm looking for white. Just plain white. That's frost white. I don't want frost white. I may be out of white, which is going to be hard if I am. And I think I am. Okay, I may not be able to get the colors that I want, which means I'll have to paint them. I won't even need that, but okay. It's just yeah, I've got it everywhere. Let's get the molds over here. Blade is not very sharp, but I'm also going to get the glass over here. The one thing I am going to do before I do anything else is I am going to clean this off. If there's anything on this, that clay is going to pick it up. It will be in your clay. Okay. Now I'm just doing this because I want to mix this up. And I'm going to have to condition it. And I find that when I do this, it helps me to blend it and condition it better when I just blend it all in. Cut it up in little bitty. This is the black. heavier one. And I should have washed this off too, but I did not. And right now all I'm trying to do is get it conditioned. And it's well, you can tell it's just really, really firm. And I miss my marble. I've got a big slab of marble that does not move. This thing is moving back and forth, and I'm gonna have to find my piece of marble. Okay, I'm just trying to get it soft enough for me to run it through the pasta machine. Right now, if I ran it through the pasta machine, my pasta machine wouldn't be lasting very long. Okay, it's getting better. But this clay is old clay. New clay is a wonderful thing to work with. Well, Cernit, yeah, it sometimes is almost oily, and you have to get the oil out of it. You have to leach it, is the terminology. And I'm putting this on 0 to start. And I have never, you can't see this, I'm sure, but there's not anything I can do about it. It's on my stool. I hope it does not fall on the floor. And I'm just going back and forth to try to get it blended. Now I'm putting it down to 2. And it's going to take several passes for me to get this mixed up. But I wanted a semi-toned down grain. Now you can color clay in a lot of different ways. You don't have to do it the way I did it. You don't have to take different colored clay to make different colors. You can put chalk in there. There's a lot of things you can do. Okay, now I'm taking it down to 4 because it's getting really good in condition. So now I don't mind putting it through. That's 4. And you see how I've got something on my... That's glitter. I don't want glitter in there. That must have been on my pasta machine. And I swore that I cleaned my pasta machine off, so... Thankfully, it's not in. It's just on the top. So let me get some alcohol wipes and see if I can just get it off of there. If not, I will cut that piece out because I definitely don't want glitter. Yep, that's going. Was it on here? It was on the cutting board. See, I told y'all. Okay. I'm going to run it through again. Is that good enough? I don't know. No, it is not. Where did that come from? Oh, look at that. Look at all this on this. Yeah, y'all don't make the same mistake I did. I cleaned it off with alcohol, but I didn't scrape it off. And this is old resin. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, this is not good for, well, that's not good for anything, but definitely not clay. Oh goodness. Okay, we're stopping for a minute. I'm going to do this right. It's still storming out there. Can you hear it? Poor Buster Boo. I bet he is just going nuts. So yeah, I'm making sure it's all off of here. Look at that. Oh, you can see it if you... Oh, wow. Okay. Surely that should be good enough. Hopefully. Okay. Yeah, this is still not conditioned good. This is when being in I know it's not in my pasta machine because I took that apart and cleaned that up. Unless it got in there after. No. Okay. Well, I'm going to fight with this because I don't want glitter. We'll start all over. I cannot stand glitter in resin. I mean in clay, and I don't know where it's coming from. Unless it came from off of here, and now I'm fighting a losing battle, and I've got so much air bubbles. Which isn't really going to matter with what I'm going to do with it. So I'm not going to worry about that. Yeah, see? It's like it's in the clay now, and now I'm... Okay. Well, we're going to go on. I can put chalk paint. I need to get at least one leaf done. And we are going to get some cornstarch out. Which I don't think you really need cornstarch with polymer clay, but we're going to go ahead and use a little bit just in case it sticks. Let me just test a little piece. Pops out of there pretty good. So we're just gonna do this. And yes, we are piecing it. Now the good thing about IOD molds is that they have this lip on all their molds, and it's great even for polymer clay, because you take, when you got a mold this detailed, you take and you pinch it, and you just put small little pieces and it doesn't take as much clay as you think that it would. These are not real deep. I do want them somewhat smooth. And you can play with this as much or as little as you want. I tend to play with polymer clay a lot more than other things, which you thought I had long videos before. Oh. And I am going to bake this, and as soon as it's baked, it's going to be ready to go. You can do whatever you want to with it. And polymer clay is still flexible once you bake it. So you can glue it on a curve. Now you can't do a full curve. If you're going to do that, you need to bake it that way. I hope this comes out. I hope I did not make a mistake by not putting this in, putting cornstarch down. Something that I can do is, if it does get where it won't come out, I can put it in the freezer, which we do have a chest freezer down here, and I could just pop it in the freezer and let it get frozen and then pop it out. You can also take a full sheet and do this if you didn't want to make it solid. And I'll show you on another one what I'm talking about here. Not making it solid. It really depends on what you want to do with the piece. If you're just going to use it as an accent on like a wall plaque or something, it doesn't have to be solid. And you can do just the outer edge with polymer clay, because it will hold up once it's baked. Now air dry clay, you don't have as much of an option with that. Yeah, I'm taking the and just cleaning up the edges. Okay, almost, y'all. But remember, this is in real time, so. And you could do it in a little log if you wanted to, and then push it in there. It's way more than what I need. And I'm sort of just pushing it up to go into the other part of the mold. Poor Buster. He does not like storms. Now this is so soft that I can smear it. That's some conditioned clay right there. Then I'm just going to take my clay to pick up all the other little pieces that shouldn't be in the mold. Okay. See, there's a piece of glitter right there. Okay, I'm gonna roll this to try to get it somewhat even and smooth on the back. Okay. Let's see, is that going to release? Or am I going to have to freeze it? I'm really poking at it. I should have done this. Hold on a minute. Oh yeah, that came out nice. Look at that. Look at that leaf. Okay. And we are going to put that on there. We are going to find a piece of paper. And I know I have paper. Normally I just use watercolor paper, copy paper. But I have this, so we'll use. Don't worry about this. This will not burn because you don't bake it high enough for it to burn. Watercolor paper is the same as copy paper. If you do it straight on the tile, it will be glossy on the back, which I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. Okay. And let's see if we can get one of these done real quick. And this does take you longer with the polymer clay because it's not as easy to put in as the air dry clay. Now, I've never used IOD air dry clay. I do know that it's like $13 for a small little package of it. How far it goes, I don't know, but it does seem a little bit steep to me. But I don't know anything about how the durability or anything because I've never used it before. I've come real close to getting it. But the difference of spending that much on air dry clay versus a mold, the air dry clay, once you use it, it's gone. Okay, this has got a lot of little divider pieces in it, so I'm having to go around. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm going to have enough clay. So I think what we will do is we will just do what we've got clay wise. Hold on a minute, Dan is calling me. Hey, honey. Do what? No, why? Yeah, and I am going to the store, but I'm down here doing a video right now because I was waiting for Ashley to come back. I know, it's storming. Yeah. Alrighty. Love you. Bye-bye. God bless his heart. He wanted to make sure that I didn't get stuck out in the storm because he knew that I was planning on going to the store, but John and Ashley had to go somewhere, and she said, well, if you wait till we get back, and I said, okay, I'll come down here and do a video. So they're out in the storm. I don't know, they may be back by now. Okay. Yeah, let me do it this way. Let it stick to the glass. Yeah, it comes out better that way. I'm going to lift this up so you can see the detail on these pieces, because the detail is just so awesome. You see that? Okay, now before we bake this, I'm going to do one more. I'll just do the tippy top. I want to get a pine cone yellow. And if you're watching my channel for the first time because you saw Polymer Clay on the title, I understand I am not like a lot of other YouTube channels. I do not edit. I do not fast forward. You see it all in real time. You see everything I do. The only thing that I don't make y'all sit there and watch is for the resin to cure when I'm doing resin, which could take hours and hours and hours. But when I'm down here and I'm actually actively doing something, it's on my videos. So if you're new and if this is bothering you, then you need to fast forward. A lot of people enjoy the fact that they know how long it's going to take. Now if you're faster than me, then you know it'll be a little bit faster. If you're slower than me, then it'll take you a little bit longer. But it gives you some kind of idea. I'm running it through the pasta machine, and I start out at 0 always. And I do it a couple of times on 0 until I get it semi-soft. And then I take it down thinner, and it's just to get it conditioned so I can pull it apart and put it in the mold. And I'm not going to have enough to do that little pine cone, but it doesn't have to be a whole pine cone. You just have to get the colors blended. And they don't have to be totally blended because, of course, pine cone colors are not all the same anyway. So, okay, let's see if this is enough for me to. And I think we're going to go with the smaller pine cone since there's glitter in this mold. There's glitter all over this. That's weird. Okay. I don't use glitter much, so to find glitter like this everywhere is weird. Oh no, 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 no. Take that back, go back down. Okay. And I'm going to try to do it straight across, so well, not totally straight, but where it doesn't look like I'm cutting the pine cone off. It is still thundering and lightning out there. It's not one of these little passerby or showers then. And normally I'd be freaking out because I got green. But I'm not going to. Well, pine cone could have grain on it. Just make sure that you wipe your roller off before you use it like I did. Okay, I think I can just take this whole thing. Yeah, lovely. Look how nice that was. Okay, these modes are awesome, y'all. I could do this all day long, but I'm not, for sake of video. I'm going to take this down to a little bit closer. And I'm moving. And I'm going to clean my fingers off, and I'm also going to clean my work area off. Okay. And we're gonna get some of those. I call them eyeshadow brushes. I'm getting my Pan Pastels. I'm going to start with a darker one. I'm just pouncing it on there. Let me bring it up to exactly what I'm doing. Now, you have to use a light touch. Because it's not baked yet, but you always want to put this on there prior to baking it. Of course, we know pine cones are all different shades. I'm just sort of touching it. Can y'all hear that thunder? The big ba-boom, ba-booms? Okay, we're going to leave that alone. And then we're going to go into some greens. But we are going to go into a little bit of the darker. Using some of the browns. Some of the same color browns as I used on the pine cone. This is the pine tree part of it. Now we're going to go over here to the grain. Okay, I got it too hard. I may try a soft brush once I get it on here. Oh. Okay, I'm going to try a really soft brush if I can find one. It's not soft enough. Okay. This one might be though. This. Oh yeah, that works. way too much. I need to blow that off. Now I'm doing this with a very light touch, y'all. Let me add more green to it. Oh, that worked. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay, I'm going to bake that. I think that needs a little bit more. Wait a minute. Let's do. Okay, we're going to go ahead and bake that. I could sit there and spend hours going back and forth. I said we were going to, and then it was like, well, let me just do this. Oh, I like that a lot. Okay, now I'm putting it in the oven, I promise. I'm putting it in the oven over here. And I'm going to set it the tiles going in. This right here is going to go in up over it to cover it up. I've got it on 275 degrees, and I've set it for 30 minutes. That's the longest that this oven, toaster oven, will work. I am going to put my air purifier on, I don't think it should be doing anything, but we're going to go ahead and get it on because we're going to do a few more of these molds. And yes, I'm going to tell you, it's probably too late, but I'm going to tell you that this is going to be a long video. Okay, I am going to put my polymer clay stuff up. Because we are going to get air dry clay out. I am cleaning the polymer clay off the roller. And these are just cheap acrylic rollers. These are not my good rollers. I've not been able to locate my good rollers. My good roller is really, really heavy, and I love the weight of it. These are really light, which means you have to put more weight down. But just starting out, you would not know the difference, so it's not really going to make a difference. Okay. I am going to put this back in here. I may have to use it, so I'm going to leave it alone. But I am going to put all my polymer clay back up over here to get it out of the way. Okay, and we are going to get some air dry clay up. Now, I have all sorts of air dry clay. Now, I believe this air dry clay is the foamy. No, this is FIMO. Okay, we're going to try this. This is wood effect. Is it dried up? I don't think so. Oh yeah, we're going to do a pine cone with that. We are most definitely going to be using the cornstarch in the mold with the air dry clay, y'all. And I'm just brushing it in. Oh, should I have done that? I should have done the other one, huh? Because we already saw that. Let me do this one. This one is definitely more defined. And because we're using FIMO wood effect air dry clay, we will not be coloring this. I want to see. And now I'm just smacking it to get the majority of it out of there. This is FIMO air wood effect. I am going to spray a little bit of water because it looks, I don't know. There, I'm trying to get little bit more moisture in here because there was not a lot of moisture in here. And if you start off with something too dry already, then it's not going to work. Okay, and I don't even know if this is going to work, to be quite honest. This may already be too. Moving the clay, I'm putting pressure on this. I'm moving the clay down in there. I forgot that I had this, and it was not sealed up real good. Even though it was in here, this should have been sealed up a lot better. But that's FIMO Wood Effect air dry clay, y'all, if you want to remember that. And now this is going to take at least a full day to cure. We won't be using it on anything today. I'm basically just showing you the mold and different clays in it. Okay, let's see if this all comes out in one piece. Oh, it did. Oh, actually it came out really well. It does not feel like it has a lot of moisture. What I can do is I can put this, I don't know if I want to, but I can put this in one of the resin cure. Now, I don't think I can put it in the Resineers. That is not, the older resin cure machines are almost like a dehydrator. It removes the moisture. The new Resineers has a different, I'm not a tech person, so I don't know exactly the terminology, but it works differently. It works better. Okay. Yeah, see, that new mold already looks used. It's okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put, I want to see what this whole thing right here looks like. I'm going to go ahead and put cornstarch all over that. Okay. And I guess maybe the holly leaves too. That way we'll just done the whole thing. And we'll use different clays. Okay. And then I'm going to take it and flick it. Ugh. I had lots of it in here. Okay. So the next clay we're going to use, if it's not all hard, oh, this may be hard. Uh-oh. Oh gosh, shouldn't be hard. I mean, I know it's old, but oh, maybe that. I don't think any of this is going to work. This is not how your dry clay is supposed to look when you pull it. It's supposed to be soft and pliable. But that's a brand new pack. That's not even been open, and that still feels hard. So but craft supplies don't last forever either. Polymer clay does. Polymer clay, I think you could have it for 20 years and still use it. You might have to beat the crap out of it to get it conditioned, but I don't think this is going to work. But y'all know I don't give up very easily, so I don't have a brand new package of it over there. I would just go with that, but I don't, so. But if I can't get it pliable enough to go down in, without it crumbling, and see, it's almost to the crumble stage. No. Okay, well, I tried. Okay. That's getting thrown away. Poo-poo hiss. Okay. But I need to know this. Okay. See, this is brand new. But this feels even hard. Now, this is the colored clay. Oh, this is not brand new. Oh. Why was this opened? Oh, this is gonna make me sad. Oh yeah. Well, let me see if I can get. Nope. Okay. And the reason why I'm saying no is if I put it in there, when it dried, it would just crumble anyway. Y'all need to know that. Don't, okay, now it's softer down this end, so we're going to see if we can salvage. Does this have paper in it? It's just DOS modeling clay. I think it's just too old. But this is a little bit softer. We'll see. See the difference with that kind of clay versus polymer clay. And the FIMO didn't do this either. Okay, maybe I can get this. Let's see if I can get it in the pine cone. It's just going to crumble though. But we'll try. Pushing pretty hard on this too. Oh goodness, it's still thundering outside, y'all. I'm just sitting here going, oh, well, maybe the storms are over, and then boom, boom, boom. Oh my. Okay, well, I'm going to stick it back in this bag. I don't think it's worth anything, but I will do this. And then I will stick this in another bag. Okay, I am going to clean my mess up before we go on to the next clay. It's the Dollar Tree clay. It should be fine in this, but something tells me that's not going to help it either. Okay. You know how you spend hundreds of dollars on clay baths at spas? You don't have to do that. Just get you some Doss-Air dry clay and just put it all over your body. No, don't. I don't know. I am being funny here. I am not telling you that's a good thing. Boy, the orange. Well, that's a good way to get a tan, or if you want to look orange. Yeah, my hand looks like it's tanned now. Oh, y'all. And yes, it's easier to get it off now, y'all, than waiting. Now you can wait, and then a couple hours from now, you can be up there scrubbing your, because the clay does get hard. And it doesn't just crumble off, it's harder to get off. Ask me how I know. Because I have left it on before. If there was something stupid to have been done with any kind of craft, you better believe I have done it at some point in my lifetime. Okay, here we go. Here's another tile. This is the DOS clay. It's already going to break on me. Don't think it's going to stay together, but we will try it out. But I think it's just going to crumble. I don't think it's... I am going to spritz it with water. Okay, and now that's the DOS air dry clay. So we've got Polymer Clay, we've got FIMO wood effect clay, and then the terracotta color DOS air dry clay. I'm trying to get that cleaned out, but that is not cleaning out good. I don't want to leave that coloring in there very long. Okay, I'll deal with that in a minute. Okay. Next clay, we have, goodness, I have the clay, y'all, and we're going to try every one of them. Ooh, this feels good. This is DOS wood. Ooh. Okay. Now, we're not going to try the Hardy. We all know what that is. Oh, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is either. Okay, let's go with this first, because I think this is the oldest. Is this the paper? This is natural air dry modeling. Natural. Ew, this looks moldy. That looks moldy, doesn't it? Oh yeah, this is moldy clay. Oh, I don't know what that is, but we're not using it. Look at that. Okay. Yep. Reart natural air dry clay. Modeling 2.2 pounds. Do not buy that. It molds. Okay. We're going to try. Let's see what this looks like. We have so much of this stuff. Okay. Because I've tried so many different things. Okay. This is Crayola air dry clay. Let's see if this is moldy yet. Nope. Oh wow. Okay, I'm going to use that just to get the color out of this real quick. I don't think this is going to work real well. But if I can use it just to get this out of here, then it's worth it. Wow, it goes in pretty good though. That's sort of unreal right there. Okay, well that was the easiest one to get in. That was the fastest one. That's Crayola. Okay, let's see how it is to get it out. I am pressing on the glass. Nope. Nope, it ain't coming out of the mold. Oh, it is not coming out of the mold. No. Oh, this is a mess. Yeah, it may have been the easiest one to go in, but oh, it's not coming out. Oh, that's horrible. Y'all don't use this in your molds. I'm trying to get the majority of it out, and then I'm going to spray it with water, and it should just dissolve right out of here. I'm hoping. Yeah. But no. Yeah, this sort of sucks. We all know not to use Crayola. Oh my. Okay. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to try another clay to get it out, so I don't have to scrub this. that is a butt right there. This is pretty good stuff. Let's just try this. This normally comes straight out. It is really sticky, but it normally comes straight out. So let's see if I can't use that. To get that clay out. Oh no, what is going on here? Okay. It didn't get it out though. Is it getting some of it out? No. Okay. Well, you know what I'm fixing to do, right? I'm fixing to get a big old piece of used clay. Oh, clay should get it out. I don't know, maybe the dice would. Let me just, I really think Polymer Clay will get this out. Yeah, I'm beating it because I'm trying to hurry now. And that's what I do. Y'all cover your ears. This is what I do when I'm in a hurry. So I'm showing you a hack right here. Now I'm going to run it through my pasta machine. And I'm only doing this to get that other clay out. And this should do it. Polymer Clay should take that out. Unless it's still really wet. And if it's still really wet, Polymer Clay and water do not go hand in hand. No. It's picking up the design and it's not. Oh, have I ruined my mold? Y'all don't use. I wouldn't even trust it with cornstarch. If it's sticking this much, just stay away from it. I should have asked myself why I have a bucket full left. See, I tried this over a year ago. And I don't really want to scrub this because I don't want to. I just got this mold. Oh my word. I hope somebody's out there screaming, saying, Beth, do this, Beth, do that. This will get it out. I know, y'all fast forward, but now I'm worried about my mold, so. And I don't want to wait until it dries. Okay, I'm bringing it over here. I'm squirting it down. Oh, that's working. Okay. I was freaking out. Okay. Do not use. I know I said that more than once, but I can't stress that enough. There's still a little. Yeah. But, okay. Yeah, I think this will be fine, though. Okay. Yeah, don't, ooey pooey. Should I just throw this away? No. It's a full bucket or something. We'll find something to do with it. Polymer clay is great. I miss playing with it. Okay. And no, I'm not going to throw that away. Well, let's see what this is. If this is a weird one, boy, I taped it up to make sure that it did not come undone. Look at that. This is over a year old too, so I don't know. It seems to be doing better than the DOS. That wasn't even in a bag. It was just taped up like this. The other one was in a bag. I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't airtight. Boy. The tape is stuck on it for sure. This is painter's tape right here, which is not supposed to be. Well, it's been out here that long. That's probably why it's stuck on here. Okay, finally. This is called PEPY Air Dry. PEPY or PEPY or PEPY or it's PEPY. Made in Italy. This is air dry clay. Oh, this is soft. Oh, this is what air dry clay is supposed to feel like. Okay, let's put this inside here. And squeeze. Oh, you see that? That is lovely right here. You see what I'm able to do. Oh, see, that's what you're supposed to be able to do. That's what's so great about IOD molds, because I have a lip on all their molds. And it allows you to do that. And then you take what you pulled off, and you just keep on going. You're pressing and pushing. And you don't have to use your fingers if you don't want to. You can use a stick. To me, my fingers work better because sometimes this does pull up, like part of this is. And when it pulls up, if you're using your fingers, you can put that pressure down a lot more than you can when you're using a stick. But it's whatever's the most comfortable for you to use. Then I'm taking whatever I pulled off and I'm pressing it back in just like before. Just do it from the toward the outside so you don't press the other pieces off. It's missing a little piece right there. It's sticking to my fingers. Okay, let me get a little bit more. Not a whole lot. Now I did put cornstarch in this one, so this should come out. See my hands? Yes, I am going to do this. Oh no. Okay, y'all don't do that. That normally doesn't happen. There's something it's sticking to. I don't know. Okay. Let's turn it over. See if I can get it out. Okay, the little berries. Okay, the berries. Didn't come out right. What was inside that mold? You see how? Okay, we're going to redo this. It did not come out good though. Maybe because it was wet. Maybe I got it wet by accident. We're going to redo it. That did not come out good. And it could have been because my mold did get wet. Because I did sit there with I'm gonna get fresh. It's the berries that's giving me issues. I wonder what the deal is with that. Am I the only one dealing with that? Okay, now I think I'm going to have to get the IOD air dry clay to see if there's a difference in their molds using their clay. Okay. We're going to see. It's the berries. It's not the leaves. It's the berries causing the issue. And it is causing an issue. That's wild. which is workable, but it's not as clean as it should be. And I've used other Holley molds that should not be this difficult. I don't think it's the clay. Okay, I've got it on here and it can dry. I am gonna go and I did. I sprayed water. To try to clean up some of these edges. Some of the edges are just really, really rough. Especially around the berries. Okay, that's a little bit better. I will let that dry. And that was that. We're gonna try the same on this one though. I wanna see. And put more cornstarch just to make sure that got wet. And we will use this. I thought I'd show you, but that's not That is not sharp enough to... That's too much. I took too much out of there. Oh, I took the whole thing out of there. Okay, let's see if we can get that one out. Oh, wow. Okay, that came out pretty good right there. So that's with that PEPY, PEPY, or PEPY, made in Italy clay. Okay, now I really like this clay. So, I am going to close it up the same way I closed it up before. And I want y'all to see this because it's just blue painter's tape. That's all it is. And I'm going to start over here all the way. And then I'm going to go around where it was open. I know I'm doing more than I did before, but I really like that. So I'm just telling you, if you don't have a bag and you have painter's tape, there you go. Okay, I really like that. Okay, what do we have left in clay? Yes, you can really make a mess with clay. Especially air dry clay. Air dry clay tends to be the messiest out of all of it, I believe. Yeah, that's dry. Yeah, you should always keep your clay covered too. But working on a marble or a glass surface will help you tremendously. I think somebody just came downstairs. Max, is that you? Well, if it is, he's not talking. I do have to wash my hands before I get into any more clay because, and always be sure to clean your utensils because you don't want to be using resin. The best thing for you to do is to have separate utensils, one's for resin, one for clay, which I normally do, but since we're doing so many different types and I'm in my resin area, I'm just picking up what I've got right in front of me. And of course, cleaning your tools are all part of it. It's the most boring part, I agree, but it is a necessity for anyone who crafts. Unless you have an assistant that does all your cleaning and stuff and you just get to sit back and craft. I have never had that luxury. Oh. The thing about me is, even if I had somebody, if I hired somebody, I'd have them doing the fun things right along with the, I'm not that type of person. And right or wrong, I don't know, you know. Maybe that doesn't make me a savvy business person. I don't know. And if that's what it means, then I'm okay with that too. Yep, I'm once again cleaning my hands off, and see, I waited. You see how this is not coming off as easily? And it does not. I'm gonna have to get a scrub brush. Y'all thought I was joking about this, but I am not. Yep. Still on my hands. I would suggest you keep a big old bottle of water if you're gonna use air dry clay, or have a sink nearby. But no, let me retract that. Do not ever put Do not ever wash your hands or your equipment out in any kind of drain with air dry clay, any kind of clay. It will stop your plumbing up so bad. Just like mix and mold, you don't do that either. You don't clean that in any of your plumbing. I have a garbage can over here. That's where all of it goes. It goes in the garbage can, and then it goes to the dump. Okay. This is clay that you get at the Dollar Tree. Ooh, that's pretty clay. It will do another pine cone. Yeah, I like pine cones. Oh, I should probably put gloves on. I am going to put gloves on, y'all. I'm going to put... Nope, those gloves are stuck. Oh, that's so funny. I'm just going to put this glove on, and maybe I can do it one-handed. Let's see if that's doable. And maybe I can clean out my... Oh, this clay looks great, actually. Although I said that about the Crayola, and it got stuck to my... mold, so I didn't put cornstarch in this either. For. Don't worry, I'm not cutting the mold. I'm going above the mold. Well, I was. Okay, let's put it down, stick it down. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, this is going to do the same thing. It wasn't quite as bad, but oh yeah, no. Okay, yeah. Don't use this. that's already getting. Okay. Yes, I am going to just take the opportunity to do this now, because we got one more. Oop. It's the same. It's the same one too, isn't it? Okay. One more time. Make sure you get it all. Out. Okay. Have y'all lost track? I've used the FIMO wood effect first. Then we tried the original DOS and that just would not, so I got rid of that. Then we used the DOS terracotta, and then we used the PEPY, made in Italy, air dry clay. We tried the Crayola air dry clay, which do not put that in a mold, unless maybe you put a bunch of cornstarch or something in there. Okay. I'm just trying to get the water out of it. And I wanted y'all to be able to see it once it's dry and clean, so you can see that it does clean up. And I am doing that to try to get the water out of it quickly. And it's not going to be perfect once you use these molds. You can tell you've used them. But you can keep them clean. And for the price of them, I tried to keep these clean. You know, the Temu molds I should keep clean better than I do. But you're not going to get, if you're lucky, maybe 20 pours out of a Temu mold. Now there are exceptions to every rule. And I'm just now going in and getting little tiny bits. They're still in the mold. So all I did was use this brush and some water. So there are going to be little bits here and there. And you're not going to get it perfect, but a clean mold. That's the DOS wood. And that's been open too, but I had that in the thing. Okay, we're going to go on to the 10-minute Cure Polyurethane, because this video, oh yeah, it's already at 2 hours and a half. So y'all, I just can't do a short video. Y'all want to see the Polymer Clay? Get it out of the oven. I can put all this stuff up since we are going on to something else. Okay. It's hard, but it's still bendable. See, I can still bend it. Now you don't have to seal this. Like, okay, this would be too much. I wouldn't want to bend it that much around the curve. Now I could, as you can see, it's going around the curve, but you still take a chance of it breaking. Same thing with this. I could still get that around and get it. But when I say it will bend slightly, and this is all bending good, but it's durable. See, I'm slapping it. It's durable. It's not going to, you can pound on it. It's not going to smush, okay? It's baked. And some people think, ooh, it's bendy, it's not done. No, it's supposed to be that way. You don't want it brittle. So that's Polymer Clay. I love Polymer Clay. You can take something so simple. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can find something simple. I don't do simple though, so this might not work. I was looking for something I did mixed to mold. Here we go. Just looking for something organic. I've got it really well with it, and I don't see anything. Okay. So I have this. And I decided, oh, I don't want it plain. I don't want it plain. I want to add add this to it. Now normally before I painted this or decorated this, I would add this to it. But sometimes not. Now, you could also do this before you baked it, and you could lay it on here and form it and actually bake it with that piece. And then take it out and glue it on, and it would conform exactly to that piece. But it does conform, and with the right glue you could actually put that on there and put that. Now it doesn't match this piece, the colors, you know, it's not. I'm just trying to show you what you could do to. That's too big for the. And see, that does bend too. Okay. So those are done, ready to go. They've been sitting in the oven. They're not even hot anymore. They've cooled down. The other, you're going to have to wait overnight before you can even attempt. Unless you're putting it right on your piece, and then you glue it right on with tape bond. And then you wait a couple hours, then you paint right on top of it. And it takes a good 72 hours to totally cure that way. But, and I know I'm getting way off track. Okay, we're done with this mold for right now. I think you've seen what it can do and what it can't do. Because yes, there are some things it cannot do. There's a lot of things in here I would love to do with polymer clay. I would love to do the little bird, a bunch of those. I would love to make little earrings with that little bird. I would love to do that with polymer clay, that because it's so small. I would love to do those with polymer clay. I would love, I see the little birds. Oh, I so want to do the little birds with polymer clay and bake them. And I'll do that later. Right now, I'm going to show you the 10-minute Cure Polyurethane on these. And we're going to just do a little bit at a time here. And when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit. Let me get my little cups. I do. I have little big cups. There we go. And on these, I'm going to mark them AB, AB. So I can reuse them over and over again. Okay. And we're going to go, yeah, my alcohol's sitting over here. Okay, and let me get some gloves on. I need a mask. I just realized I had a bunch of stuff coming in from Timu and it was storming. I sure hope they didn't leave it on the front porch and all that stuff is sopping wet. Okay, here we go. Shoo, these things stink when you first get them. The mask, I mean. Okay. You know what? Something tells me that's not going to be big enough. I'm glad I thought about that. Okay. I'm going to get a few different sizes. My favorite size anymore. I like the ones that's the 3 ounces like this. A. Oh no, this is the B. And it just goes round and round. There it goes. Okay, it did fit. It's big, but it fit. No, not big. It fills it up almost all the way, but it fit. I'm going to take the bottom off so it's laying flat. I've already made a mess. This is already getting hot. Okay. go ahead and mix up some more. I always make a mess with this stuff. It's like water. I've spilt it before I even realize I've spilt it. And I threw the other ones away without remembering not to. Maybe I won't this time. Pour it in here so I can stir it up really, really good. And I just threw that cup away. Watch it turn white. Can you see that? I love it when it does that. Oh, I hope I didn't wait too long. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing here. I have over poured every one of those. This bird is going to be ooey gooey. I need my spray bottle back. I threw it away. And I really wished I had enough. I'm trying to smooth this down a little bit. Shoo. Still smell that alcohol. I need to leave it alone. I'm gonna mess it all up if I don't. So I am. I'm just gonna walk away from it. Okay, what other mold can we do in the white? I don't want to do those in the white. Hey, we could make it black and do these, and that's what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to make more of this up. Okay. Yeah, making sure that I've got the same amount. Okay. I'm getting the black pigment. This is what I'm using. And I'm going to just stick down in there and wipe it off. Okay, we're going to pour that in there. We're going to mix this up and pour these. Okay, well, we got 3 of them. Let's go ahead and do, oh, I don't know which one was which. Oh, poo. Okay, let's do another 2. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Cleaning my little spatula up. I'm going to put it up. I love these things. Plastic popsicle sticks. These things. I realized that it was oh, but that black is some powerful stuff. Well, you know it is if it turns the 10-minute Cure Polyurethane black. Because normally colorant in that at best gives you a pastel, but the Luminolite color pigments are awesome. I should use the same ones and mix them all, which is wild. Now that's turning whiter. Why is it? Okay, let me get my gloves off. And I can get my mask off. Woo-wee! Okay. We're going to go ahead and take my resonator is still showing red because of the alcohol. We're going to take the white out. I believe it is ready to go. But I am putting clean gloves. I can't believe I've been down here for over 3 hours already, y'all. Oh, I just cannot do a short video. Okay. And as always, you know that I try to get the part that's not supposed to come out up, but the bird came out anyway. What this bird looks like, so let me cut off the extra. I think these little birds would be cute to have a bunch of these for little accents for a lot of different things. If you made up a whole bunch ahead of time. Where you could just grab them when you needed them. That's still not dry enough for me to do this real easy. Okay. Little bird. That cameo may be ruined. We'll get the bad ones first, so the good ones will be like, woohoo! I just can't grab it. I don't want to tear the rows up, so I'll just take the whole thing out and then clean it up that way. It makes it so much nicer if you don't over pour. But it doesn't ruin the pieces. Somebody's got to show you that, right? I'll volunteer. It happens to everybody, whether you see it or not. Oh, I didn't do all of them. I didn't get it all down in there. I was going to do a dragonfly with that, because it's all together. Remember, I'm not digging into this mold. Believe you me, after paying what you have to pay for them. Oh, this is going to be a booger right here too. Okay. Oh, did I do that? Oh, good gracious. At least it's coming off. Gotta make sure I don't have it on my gloves. I've got a new shirt on. I hope I don't have it on my sleeve, but that wouldn't surprise me. Pretty much everything I own's got something on it from me crafting in it. Okay, let's do this and see if we can't get the majority of the yuckiness off of here before we take it out of the mold. This is just my preference. You don't have to do it. This is just what I like to do. Okay, let's go with this one over here. I've seen a lot of people use these. I'm not sure if I would or not. You really don't want to over pour this one. The little bitty ones, they're the hardest ones to get all the over pour, and I'm not going to stop and get it all off. I'll just get the big chunks off so you can sort of tell. Maybe not. You can sort of tell what it's supposed to look like. Guess it could go that way too. Either way. Okay, and then this one I did not finish. Which definitely would make a great dragonfly body. Okay. Do they call these a laurel wreath? Is that what they are? L-A-U-R-E-L, laurel wreath. And of course all this has got over pour. But it's easy enough to get off. And I'm not going to do it now, but it's very detailed. A lot of this comes off. It's not in here. It is easier to get off while it's still soft. Okay, there's that one. This reminds me of a primitive tulip. Wanted you to tell there is a division in between the flowers. It's not solid. It was just over pour. And the same thing with I'm cutting it out. I don't think that's supposed to be in there. Well, maybe it is, but it looked awfully thin to me. See, that comes out. Of course, if you had a sharp X-Acto knife, it would be real easy, but mine is so dull because I use it as a tool so much. I don't want it sharp. But there's the bow. See what this little bird looks like. Oh yeah, I like that little bird. And these are the tassels. All this needs to be cleaned up, but oh wow, that's a pretty piece. Another bow with tassels. It's very ornate. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, this is the rose I did not want to mess around with too much. And there is a lot of overpour. Again, if you had a sharp enough X-Acto knife, this would not be anything for you to cut out. But mine is very, very dull. I leave it that way on purpose. I have new blades I can put in this. But I just think it's better if I don't. I just wanted to give you some kind of idea what it looks like when the overpour is gone. And it needs to be cleaned up more than that, but that's still pretty cool right there. See, 3 of them turned black, 3 of them turned gray. These were the last ones I did. This was the first ones I did. That's why part of that's black. That's okay. I'll just paint it all black. Oh, I like that. It could be used that way. As a little miniature frame. I could do a little miniature water color in there. Or it could be a label turned that way. A label frame for a picture. This is all out of one mold here. Then another bow, which needs to be cleaned up too, but okay, this cameo, I know. I don't know, it may not be as bad as I think it's going to be. That's a pretty cameo right there. That would make a cute ornament. Or you could put that on another ornament. Or you could put it in a jewelry box. Oh, I like this one. I like that one a lot. Oh, and it turned out so nice. No over pour. No. Oh, that's quite pretty. That's a lot of pieces off of one mold right there. I'm going to count the pieces. I want to know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 off of one mold. That's quite a bit. Okay. Let's see with these. Ah, I knew I was going to like those. Oh, I got some air bubbles there. Oh, I got a lot of air bubbles there. Did I get air bubbles there? I didn't get any air bubbles in those. I'm afraid that's going to be loaded with air bubbles then. No, this is the one that I'm afraid. Yep, it's got air bubbles too. One. Okay, I need to spray the mold down with, but it's still pretty. But I need to spray the mold down with alcohol. Now you see the difference? I can dry brush right over that. Those are nice. Yep, I like those a lot. Okay. So, we played with new molds. We played with Polymer Clay. That's Polymer Clay. These are all IOD molds. Iron Orchid Design is what IOD stands for. This is Polymer Clay. We colored it, we baked it, it's ready to go. It's cured. And then we also bought with air dry clay. This is the FIMO wood clay. This is the DOS terracotta clay, air dry clay. And these two are the PEPY air dry clay. And of course this is going to have to dry overnight, unless I had something to glue it on, and then I could immediately glue it right on there. Okay, that is it for this video. I just wanted to show you the new IOD molds and the few things I got from Temu, and I wanted to do some clay today. So we did both polymer clay and air dry clay with the new IOD molds. Well, some of them, not all of them. Tomorrow we'll be doing resin. I do know tomorrow's video will be resin. This is Tuesday. I'm hoping to get it up tonight so where it's out on Tuesday, and then I'm hoping to do another video on Wednesday, which will be resin. Alrighty, I'm gonna, as always, ask you to hit the thumbs up like button. There's a new button out there now called the hype button. Mystic is the one that brought it to my attention. Thank you so much, Mystic. It's supposed to really help your channel get boosted to be put out there. So I'm also going to ask you a big, huge favor. Find the hype button. I don't know where it's at. I've not seen it, okay? But please try to find the height button. Wait a minute. Let me go. I'm looking on YouTube to see if I can find a height button on anybody's video, so I can tell you where it's at. Okay. I see the like button. Okay. It is no. Okay. Okay, I'm going to mine. Okay, and I'm going to show you. I can't blow it up. That's what you see on the phone, but you see where that's Southern Lady Artistic Creations. Then you see the feedback. Then it says share, ask, remix.
But I have to say,
scroll over.
I send you something.
It's next to thanks. Hit that hype button for me, please. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps really. Hit that button, the hype button, and the like button for me. That is a great way to support the channel. And sharing it is also a great way to support the channel. And of course, subscribing if you haven't done so. And hit that notification bell so you will know when I've got a new video out. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow at 11:59 we close the contest for the Let's Resin reindeer mold that I'm going to give away to somebody in the United States. Sadly, the United States right now. I can't even ship to Canada right now. I can't get anything from Canada either right now. And because it is the giveaway, we're going to do the reindeers. That's what we're going to do on tomorrow's video. We are going to do the reindeers with resin. And I'm going to have to start that early so I can have that cured and done. Of course, not too early. It is a thin mold, so I'm going to say it's going to take more like 3 to 4 hours to cure. If it was twice the thickness, I would say probably an hour and a half in the Resineer's curing machine. And hopefully tomorrow I will also be able to show you what the air dry clay looks like and see if that's dry and how that worked. Let me know if you liked the clay, the air dry clay, the polymer clay, if you want to see more of that. If you want to see more of thrift flips where I take an item and I add to it and make it a totally different thing, or if you'd like to see me do polymer clay jewelry, or if there's something else you would like me to do, please let me know in the comments below. Alrighty, I'm going to thank you again so very much for being so supportive. I do appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you have a fantastic night, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you again. Bye bye. Don't forget the like button and the hype button. Alrighty, thank you. Bye-bye.